This is a quick video about the present progressive. The present progressive is a relatively easy tense, but one that is overused, so be careful. The present progressive talks about actions that are currently taking place now. But now is relative. Now or presently could be at this exact moment. It could be this week. It could be this year. It could be this month, this century. As long as you're standing within that time frame. So I could say we are learning about the present progressive right now. And I would use the present progressive because I'm talking about currently. I could say we are learning about the present progressive this year because it's happening this year. I could say we are studying the present progressive this century. So it's actions that are currently taking place. I can also use the present progressive to talk about actions that will happen or will be happening in the near future. So we are learning about the present progressive later today. So those are the two general usages of the present progressive. Now, you have to remember that we do not use the present progressive when talking about stative verbs. And if you remember, you learned about stative verbs with the present simple. Stative verbs are verbs with no action. They're feelings, they're emotions, and they are measurements. For example, I feel sad, I love you, and I weigh 150 pounds. So, or the ring costs $30. So even though all of those things are happening now, you don't use the present progressive. So let's look at the form. In the positive form, we have our subject, our noun, either am, is, or are. That's our form of the be verb, to be. And then we have our verb ing, our verb ing, watching, reading, seeing, dealing, running, and then we have the rest of the sentence. So, for example, we are watching a movie right now. In the negative, it's the same form. We just stick a not in between the am, is, and are and our verb ing. We are not watching a movie right now. With the yes and no questions, we have our form of be plus a subject plus our verb ing and then the rest of the question. Are you watching a movie right now? Yes or no. With our WH question, we have our WH word, who, what, when, or where, plus our form of be, our subject, and our verb ing. What are you watching right now? To remember, what we need to remember is the same with the present simple. He, she, or it is or isn't. They, we, and you are or aren't. And I is am. As with all verb tenses, we have helpful time expressions. Today, at the moment, right now, this week, month, year, century, in a couple of days, few minutes. These are the time expressions you want to look for or you want to use when using this tense. So once again, present progressive actions that are currently taking place, whether they're at this moment, this year, and actions that will happen in the near future. And that is the present progressive.